Lately, I've seen a lot of posts from people on social media who are looking for good sets of Forstner Bits. I have a great set for hobbyists that I thought I'd share with you. All that and more coming up. When I decided to get back into woodworking, I found these really nice personalized plaques. I decided to buy a set, and as you can see here, I only have one of them left. According to the empty spots on the sheet, I've inlaid these plaques in 10 different pieces, like the shaker table that I made for our dining room out of cherry, and the oak and walnut gate that separates our family room from our kitchen. I built that gate and the bookshelf it attaches to help separate out the dogs and keep them out of the kitchen when we need to. I plan to get more, but I would like to customize them with my WB Fine Woodworking logo, but that's a whole different story. These plaques required a 1 3/8 inch Forstner bit, so they could be inlaid into a piece. I did not have a set of Forstner bits, nor did I even know what they were at the time. After searching online and getting some input from the woodworking forums of the time, I settled on this Steelex set. I found it on the Grizzly website, but it's now available on Amazon as well. I recently discovered that the exact same set is also available at Woodcraft under their Wood River brand. Be aware that the prices on this set vary greatly. I decided to get the whole set, even though I needed just one bit at the time. The bits came in this very nice box, and I thought that would keep them well organized. That has proved to be a good decision because I still have the whole set, and they're all still in the box. The set comes with 16 Forstner bits. Starting with a 1/4 inch and up to 1 inch, they have round shanks. Then starting at the 1 1/8 inch bit, they have hex shanks, which increases accuracy and helps avoid slippage in the drill. The largest bit is 2 1/8 inches. They increase in 1/8 inch increments. The bits are arranged on 2 tilting shelves. Here the bottom shelf has been tilted up. Now the top shelf has been tilted up as well. This tilting really helps with the access of the bits in the box. Here you can see the smallest 1/4 inch bit. Now we move on to the largest one. This is 2 1/8 inch in diameter. Starting with the 1 inch size, these bits have a sawtooth pattern that really helps them cut into the wood. The shank of each bit fits into a nylon sleeve that fits into the shelf. This keeps them firmly attached in the box. And for full disclosure, they are made in China. I bought this set in 2006 and they've served me well. As you can see from the sawdust, I've used most of them in some kind of projects. This box has turned out to be very handy and I really like how it organizes the bits. The box fits conveniently in one of the drawers on the stand for my drill press. I found this is a great place to store them. I used a Forstner bit to drill holes for a chisel rack I was making for my chisels. This is one of those projects I need to get back to. It got sidetracked when I bought my lathe. In this set of clips, I'm drilling a shallow mortise for the base of my workbench. This is a great use for Forstner bits. In my opinion, it's best to use a Forstner bit on a drill press like I'm doing here, and also back it up with a fence, because they can have a lot of torque. Using a Forstner bit in a hand drill can be dangerous because the bits sometimes do catch on the wood. I also needed a hole that went all the way through the lower rails on the front and back of my workbench. As shown here, I started the holes out with a Forstner bit and finished up with a Wood Owl Ultra Smooth Auger bit. These are really nice bits and something some of you might want to try. I also used a Forstner bit to create a recess for the head of some bolts that will hold the top on my workbench. And this is the original reason I needed a Forstner bit. This is a pedestal that goes on top of a trophy. A bull will sit in the recess and will cover up this plaque. In case you were wondering like I was, yes, there's a Mr. Forstner. Benjamin Forstner invented the Forstner bit. It was first patented in 1886. The patent was titled Improvements on Augers. The bit was unsurpassed in drilling a smooth-sided hole with a flat bottom. It was also considered a great tool for boring at an angle and not following the grain of the wood. The bit was revolutionary as it did not feature a lead screw or cutting lips of the more conventional wood boring bits of the time, and thus proved especially useful to gunsmiths and high-end woodworkers. Since the bits were considered great for gunsmiths, they were first made by the Colt Manufacturing Company and the Bridgeport Gun Implement Company. Forstner bits are still considered great bits for both gunsmithing and fine woodworking. These are some antique Forstner bits that are very similar to the ones that Benjamin Forstner invented. Today, Forstner bits come in many different styles and varieties. According to an internet article by Popular Woodworking, there are over 100 different Forstner bit style bits. 4 of them are shown here on this slide. I'll leave a link to this article in the description below. I have to say that this Steelex Forstner bit set has been excellent. It's really handy having all the different sizes. As you may have noticed in the video, I haven't used them all yet, but I'm sure somewhere along the line I'll use all of the sizes that I have in this set. All of the bits are still in excellent condition. If I find one is not drilling and making a really good hole for me, or a clean hole, I'll switch it out. Maybe I'll get some fish bits or something like that that are far more expensive. A fish bit set that I checked on that's the same size as this would have been more than $300 above what I paid for this set. So for someone like me who's just a woodworker on the weekends or in the evenings, or for me, since I'm retired, whenever I get out here in the shop, this has been an excellent set, and I do recommend it. If you like this video, remember to do the thumbs up down below. That really helps our channel. Ask any questions or make any comments that you have. I love hearing from you. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell. That way you'll know when I produce some videos. I thank you all very much for watching. I have to say that these Steelex, my idea is if any of these do wear out, I will trade them in for a more expensive, sharper set. All of them are still in, they've been very handy. Even though I haven't used all the sizes, it's been very nice to have the individual sizes that I have had. If you like this video, please remember to please ask questions or make comments. I enjoy answering your questions. What I'm producing is Geez, thanks for the comment, Keikos.